back to another edition of Pop Stories. This is again from a special collection because this is from a story that I wrote. This one's called Aaron the Maniac Goat. If you know my family, you know exactly what it's about. There's a little girl that lives on this lane. Yeah, the story is really not about her. This is about a goat. To be precise, it is about Aaron the goat. Aaron the goat loved to do all kinds of different things. He flew kites, played ball, and climbed trees. He saw a little boy riding a bike. He wanted to ride a bike. It was a little harder for Aaron the goat to ride a bike, but once he figured out how the pedals work and how he was supposed to turn the bike, he got going. Soon, he was riding the bike all over the neighborhood. He rode past Farmer Johnson's house. He rode past Farmer Smith's house. He even rode past Farmer Brown's house. Now, as he rode his bike past all these houses, he saw this little kid ride his bike way up in the air. He thought, I can do that. That would be really cool. So he took his bike right behind the other little boy and rode up the ramp. The first time he did it did not do well. He went horns over handlebar. But he got back up, shook his horns, and got back onto the bicycle. That happened to him 32 times. But on the 33rd time, he went over the jump and way up in the air. Ba, 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 he said as he went up in the air. After he did that another 25 times, he started back towards his own house. As he started back, a little girl suddenly passed him with bright pink hair, riding this little board. Aaron the goat looked at the little girl, the bright pink hair riding the little board, and said, I want to do that. So Aaron the goat found a little board that he could stand on. But it did not go anywhere. He looked at the board the little girl had been riding. It had wheels. His board did not have wheels. He bawed and bawed and bawed until the little girl he belonged to came out and put wheels onto his board. Aaron the goat watched her spin the wheels. He watched the little girl ride the board. She called it a skateboard. The little girl gave the skateboard to Aaron the goat. Now Aaron the goat thought this was great. He started jumping up and down on the board. But the board did not do anything. It certainly did not go whizzing around as it did for the little girl with pink hair. He jumped on again on the board, and the board started to slide away from him. Soon, he did a flip, and again landed on his horns. He did this flip 13 times until he got back on the board. The little girl whom he belonged to gave the board a push. Now he was going down the road. He was going faster and faster. He started to go down a hill. He started to sway. He discovered that as you move the board around, the board went in different directions. He swayed back and forth as he went down the hill until he ran into a hay bale. He did that again, and again, and again, and again. When he went down the hill for the 5th time, he missed the hay bale and went down the rest of the hill. Soon he had mastered going up and down the hill on the skateboard. As he walked up the hill, after the 17th trip down the hill, he saw the little girl with pink hair, the little boy, and the little girl he belonged to taking turns riding something with 4 wheels. Each would drive the device with 4 wheels around the yard. Each rode past trees, flowers, and a pond. Of course, Aaron the goat wanted to try this thing with 4 wheels. The little boy helped him onto the 4-wheeler, as we all know what it's called. The little girl with pink hair showed him how to work the pedals. The little girl that he belonged to put her hair ties to hold the handlebars to make it go. Off he went. Yep. You guessed it. Right over the handlebar again and again and again. I could do this for all 16 times. However, that would get a little old and require a lot of typing. On the 17th try, Aaron was off. He went around the apple trees. He went past the rose bushes. He went past the blueberry bush. He did not go past the pond. He went over the handlebars into the pond. Kersplash! The little boy, the little girl with pink hair, and the little girl he belonged to helped him out of the pond. You've had a big day today, said the little girl he belonged to. You have learned to ride a bike, ride a skateboard, and a 4-wheeler. And you learned not to give up. Aaron, you're a maniac, yelled the little boy and the little girl with pink hair. From that day forward, he was known as Aaron the Maniac,